If we want to run a local web server in Debian, we can use the LAMP approach and install these programs from the Synaptic Package Manager. So in LAMP, Linux is the operating system, of course. Apache is a web server, mysql is a database, and PHP is a script interpreter program. There's also a very useful utility, a tool called phpMyAdmin, which is a graphical front end for the database. Let's have a look at how we can install this through the Synaptic Package Manager. If we go to System, Administration, Synaptic Package Manager, we can use a search box to find the programs we need. So we need to put them in the order of LAMP. We've already got Linux installed, so I want A for Apache now. It's Apache 2 we're looking for, and this tells us which other programs or packages will be installed with it. So we've marked those for installation. LAM, so we want M now. MySQL. This is a busy page, so we need to scroll down. And it's the MySQL server we're looking for. Now we want the P for PHP. Another busy page, so we'll scroll down. And it's PHP 5. Now we want phpMyAdmin. We've selected the 4 programs we need, and the Synaptic Package Manager has told us which other packages will be installed with them, so we can now click on Apply. Click on Apply again. It's asking for a password for the root user. And to repeat it as confirmation. And asking if we want to configure the database for phpMyAdmin with dbconfig common. We'll click forward for that. Shouldn't be too much longer. We can close the package manager down now. And if we go to a new browser, in theory, if we type localhost in here, we get a message that says it works. So the Apache web server is working. It started automatically, and with this installation it usually starts automatically each time the machine is booted, so we don't have to worry about starting and stopping it. If we want to see phpMyAdmin, we can type that in, or we can click on the shortcut. Let's type it in here. And here we have our screen. We need to put in the username and password we chose during installation. Didn't accept that because I put a capital T in there just as a test. Now it should work. And here is our PHP MyAdmin screen. Over here it's telling us there's a database called PHP-POS. It's one we installed earlier, so that should be active, and we can do things with that later. Let me shrink this down for a moment. The place where we put our web files is in var www. So if I open the graphical directory here, we go to Places, Computer, File System, and if I scroll down here to var, then to www, that is where our web pages go. So this one, FreeCAS, is the web. That is our FreeCAS web, which is posted on the internet, and we have a copy of it here on the local server for testing things out with. And here's our PHP-POS program we saw some evidence of earlier. So they're in the right place. Now I close that and go back to another browser. We have shortcuts from earlier on, and if I click on the FreeCAS local one here, we can see it's in the local root directory there, and FreeCAS, which we looked at just now, and this is a copy of what's on the internet. This is on our local server. And if I want to look at the POS one, there's a shortcut here, and this is where we log into our point of sale program. So we've just installed the server, the database, and the PHP program, and it's all working. If we wanted to upload something to our server, something out of here, and have a look. Suppose I wanted to upload this web here. I can copy it to the desktop. Let's change the name to make it simpler. Call it 21st. And now I want to put all of that into the web root directory. So I open up a console, log in as root, check to see that I'm root, and I am. Change directory to the desktop. Now I want to copy the whole contents of that folder along with all of its subdirectories and so forth to the web root. So I do cp space -r, so it regressively copies everything, and it's going to go to var www. Press enter. I didn't put in the name of the file, did I? So we can go back to where we were. And it should now be in the web root directory. We can check that two ways. We can go and have a look, or we can try it in a browser. Let's open a browser. So localhost 21st web called 21st Century Steliffs, which we've successfully just loaded to our local directory, our local web root. So what we have is a POS system. We have FreeCAS in it. We're not logged on to the internet at the moment, so we can't see that. Let's take care of that now. Let's log on and see what we can do. USB modem, a stick, this is FreeCAS on the internet, and this is FreeCAS local just coming up, and they're both exactly the same because we copied the whole contents of everything to those directories. Now we just had a look also at one called 21st. Let's have a look at 21st on the internet. First century status on the internet. It's a local one. They're exactly the same. We can do the same with others. We can upload any of our webs we've created onto the local server and or onto the internet into hosted space, and we can compare them. So we tend to use the local server for testing out new web pages, etc., and then we upload them when they're ready. Let's look at how we installed Apache, PHP, MySQL, PHP MyAdmin, how we get into the webroot folder and move things, and how we can use it all for purposes. I hope that was of interest to someone. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.